In Belarus, a country in Eastern Europe formerly known as White Russia, women make up a majority of the population. They account for 53.44%, while men represent 46.56%. This country, the smallest of the three Slavic states that were part of the Soviet Union, is bordered by Lithuania and Latvia to the northwest, Russia to the north and east, Ukraine to the south, and Poland to the west. Belarus has a history marked by rare moments of political sovereignty and unity. The only time the country experienced independence before breaking away from the Soviet Union was in 1918. Since gaining independence, it has maintained significant ties with Russia, its influential neighbor. Today, about 20% of the population lives in Minsk, the capital located at the heart of the country and the hub of its political and cultural life. Minsk, the capital of Belarus, had to completely reinvent itself after suffering severe damage during World War II. Today, it boasts a modern and expansive urban landscape. Belarus's demographics show a higher percentage of women compared to men, a difference that partly reflects the country's predominant lifestyle. Excessive alcohol consumption is notably high among Belarusian men, much higher than the global average, which significantly contributes to this gender disparity. Additionally, issues like obesity and smoking worsen the situation, further reducing male life expectancy. On average, Belarusian men live up to about 67.8 years, while women reach around 79 years, indicating a substantial gap in longevity between the genders. In Belarus, non-communicable diseases are the leading cause of death, surpassing other risk factors that might be attributed to genetics. The Belarusian lifestyle, characterized by unhealthy habits, plays a crucial role in this scenario. Alcohol abuse, smoking, and lack of physical activity are the main culprits for both men and women in the country. Alcohol consumption in Belarus is alarming. In 2010, each man consumed, on average, nearly 29 liters of pure alcohol per year. Although this rate dropped to 18 liters in 2016, it still stands at 3 times the global average. These habits have a direct and severe impact on public health, reflecting in the reduced life expectancy of Belarusians. In Belarus, the government plays a crucial role in promoting culture, sponsoring events like the annual Belarus Festival in Vitebsk. This event brings together actors, musicians, writers, and local artists, celebrating the country's rich cultural tapestry. National celebrations like Independence Day and Victory Day are also significant cultural highlights, featuring military parades and fireworks displays that draw large crowds, especially in the cities of Vitebsk and Minsk. Belarusian culture is a blend of Eastern European and Russian traditions with deeply rooted local elements from the country's history. Belarusian is the official language, but Russian is also widely spoken. The country's literature has strong roots and a rich history, with notable historical figures like Francis Karina, a pioneer who translated the Bible into Belarusian in the 16th century. Music and dance in Belarus deeply dive into folk traditions, utilizing instruments like the cymbalom, a type of bagpipe called duda, and the violin. The kupalinka and bulba dances, full of energy and expression, are highlights at many cultural celebrations. The country is renowned for its vibrant festivals, including the Night of Kupala, which celebrates the summer solstice with fire and water rituals, lighting up the night with bonfires and water ceremonies. Another major event is the Giadi Festival, which honors ancestors. In the arts, Belarusians display remarkable skills in embroidery, weaving, and wood carving, using traditional motifs in both clothing and home decor. As for cuisine, Belarus shares many influences from Eastern European and Russian cooking, with typical dishes like draniki, potato pancakes and borscht, a beet soup, plus makanka, a pork dish served with pancakes that is especially cherished. In Belarus, the Orthodox Christian faith is predominant, although the country also hosts significant Catholic and Jewish communities, each contributing to the country's religious diversity. Regarding architecture, Belarus preserves a rich legacy reflected in its magnificent castles and churches. Notable are the Mir Castle and Nesvizh Castle, both recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which bear witness to the country's long and rich history. As for clothing, traditional Belarusian garments are known for their detailed embroidery, with a color palette that favors red and white. These outfits are especially valued during festivals and cultural events. Through these traditions, Belarus continues to enrich the cultural mosaic of Europe, maintaining its roots while adapting to modern times. Belarus stands out for its robust education system, marked by a high literacy rate among its population. Higher education institutions, such as Belarusian State University and Belarusian State Technical University, are well recognized, offering a variety of programs that attract students from around the world. In the healthcare sector, the country provides effective and affordable medical services, though it faces challenges related to funding and modernizing its health infrastructure. As for sports, ice hockey, soccer, and track and field are extremely popular, and the country has a history of success in international competitions, producing many talented athletes who excel globally in their respective sports. Belarus operates under a presidential system, with the president playing the primary role in government and a complementing National Assembly. Presidential terms last 5 years, although there have been instances, like in 1996, where President Alexander Lukashenko, in office since 1994, conducted a referendum to extend this period to 7 years. This postponed the elections scheduled for 1999 until 2001. Due to his authoritarian style of governance, Belarus is often referred to as the last dictatorship in Europe. Besides the president, the House of Representatives holds significant authority, including appointing the prime minister and the ability to amend the constitution, as well as initiating no-confidence motions against the prime minister and influencing national and international policies. The Belarusian ruble, introduced in May 1992, replaced the old Soviet ruble and has undergone several significant changes. The first issue of coins under the new denomination occurred on December 27, 1996. A subsequent redenomination happened in 2000, when the ruble was reintroduced with a new value. There have been discussions between Belarus and Russia about adopting a common currency, something similar to the euro, leading to a proposal in 2008 to replace the Belarusian ruble with the Russian ruble. However, this change never fully materialized. In August 2007, the National Bank of Belarus decoupled the Belarusian ruble from the Russian ruble, and a new version of the Belarusian ruble was launched in July 2016, marking another stage in the evolution of the country's currency. Belarus has a deeply rich and complex history, woven through its connections with major political and cultural entities over the centuries. Originally part of Kievan Rus', a confederation of Slavic tribes, Belarusian territory later integrated into the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, and subsequently, the vast Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. These associations left deep marks on the region's socio-political and cultural structure. Later, the area became part of the Russian Empire, under whose administration it remained until the formation of the Soviet Union in the 20th century. Belarus emerged as an independent nation in 1991, following the collapse of the Soviet Union. The rich cultural fabric of Belarus is evident in its unique traditions and celebrations, with Kupala Night being one of the most emblematic. Celebrated on the night of June 24th, this ancestral feast marks the summer solstice and is filled with symbolism and pagan rituals, reflecting the Belarusian people's connection to nature. During the celebration, people gather to light giant bonfires, which are not only a visual spectacle, but also a focal point for traditional dances and singing. Jumping over these bonfires is a rite of passage symbolizing purification, renewal, and the courage needed to face future challenges. Additionally, water rituals, such as swimming in lakes and rivers at night, are practiced to promote health and spiritual protection. Independence Day in Belarus, celebrated on July 3rd, is a time of national pride commemorating the liberation of Minsk from Nazi forces in 1944. The festivities are marked by grand military parades, vibrant fireworks displays, and a variety of cultural events that attract both locals and visitors. Exploring the capital, Minsk, offers tourists an enriching experience. The city is home to Independence Square, one of the largest public spaces in Europe, covering about 7 hectares. For those interested in natural beauty, the Braslav Lake area is a must-see. Known as the Blue Necklace of Belarus, this area is famous for its roughly 300 lakes, whose crystal-clear waters are remnants of ancient glaciers. It's an ideal destination for those wanting to connect with nature and discover breathtaking landscapes. Merkesel, one of the most enchanting destinations in Belarus, is located in the Grodno region and dates back to the 16th century. This castle, an architectural gem, features a mix of Baroque, Gothic, and Renaissance styles and is surrounded by imposing fortification walls. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Murkisel has a history marked by battles, as evidenced by the damage from cannon fire. We hope you found this information interesting. If you notice any errors in our video, let's discuss them in the comments section. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to our next virtual meeting.